This is Nicole Goyette speaking, and I am the Director of Student Programs at the Colorado Springs School. I would like to introduce you to Experiential Programming at CSS. At the Colorado Springs School, our experiential education programs are designed to provide a continuity of experiences that span the 13 years that a child might be enrolled from kindergarten through 12th grade. Each grade level experience follows a predictable sequence of growth and an increase in the level of challenge presented to students. We believe that the cornerstones of our mission to prepare students to think independently, problem solve, exemplify personal integrity, and meet challenges with leadership and ingenuity are nourished and encouraged when students enter new environments. Through overnight and camp experiences, our students transform as individuals when they feel the accomplishment of being away from home, getting along with classmates, and living in the outdoors. This organizational chart reflects the progression of CSS's primary outdoor education programs, which include Fall Adventure and Colorado Expedition in the Children's School, Seminars 1, 2, and 3, and Walkabout in the middle school, and experience-centered seminars, known as ECSs for short, in the upper school. Rituals are activities or behaviors that an entire community participates in and subscribes to. Experiential programming at CSS includes several rituals that serve important roles on every expedition, from a student's youngest years at CSS through his or her final ECS in 12th grade. Children's school adventures and expeditions include intentional modeling of these rituals by faculty and parent leaders and hands-on training for the students. As students progress in grade and skill, the rituals become second nature to them. The execution feels like a natural response, and they take on more independence in the routines. However, we recognize that not all students are able to embark on the experience of a CSS education beginning in kindergarten. To help new students learn and embrace our rituals, regardless of when their first expedition takes place, we draw from the knowledge base and support of a student's classmates, teacher and parent leaders, and the parent body in a given division. Peers in a class are eager to welcome a new student to their learning community and to include newcomers in group initiatives by leading by example. For example, a student who has just joined the Children's School Division would be assigned to a tent group that includes students who are more familiar with how to set up a tent and who could provide encouragement during mealtime routines as well as those that take place in the dark. Teacher and parent leaders also provide extra attention and feedback to these new students. Fall Adventure kicks off each academic year with the delivery of experiential education through place-based learning, which is just one theory associated with experiential education. Place-based learning uses a location or environment as a starting point to teach concepts and ideas that contribute to personal growth. By participating in Fall Adventure, students learn to think outside. Experiences are differentiated by grade level, but all aim to meet three common objectives. The first is that daytime activities provide challenge to the individual and the group and push each student's personal comfort zone. The second objective is that extended days and overnights provide the opportunity for students to develop independence, become better community members, and work on their leadership skills. Thirdly, curriculum promotes an appreciation for the outdoors, safety in the outdoors, and camp skills. We find that it is increasingly difficult to put children in environments such that the world comes to them. Fall Adventure creates experiences for students that allows that to happen. For example, students spend time walking in the dark. They stare at stars, constellations, and craters through telescopes. They build dams in waterways, and they learn to build a fire, cook dinner over it, and use it for warmth and a social setting. Furthermore, the outdoors are a venue where students see that value is added to their communities when they act with personal integrity. Students serve others dinner when they're hungry, and the leaders eat last. Students listen. They are quiet. They let the world come to them, and they trust the person in front of them. Colorado Expedition takes place each May. This program is longer in duration than Fall Adventure to reflect the increased interpersonal comfort and individual maturity that students have developed over the course of the school year. These expeditions are designed to supplement classroom studies of Colorado history. Rather than reading about a historical event in a textbook, students gain knowledge by making observations, asking questions, and investigating possible answers in the actual places of historical significance. A unique theme is explored in each grade level in the children's school. In kindergarten, students study Colorado ranching and wildlife. First grade studies children of Colorado's past. In second grade, students explore gold mining in Colorado. Third graders explore the westward expansion. Fourth graders visit the San Luis Valley and study its rich history. And fifth graders travel to Mesa Verde National Park to study ancestral Puebloan cultures. Unique to all experiential education trips in the Colorado Springs Schools Children's School is the participation of parent volunteers for the role of Parent Educational Leader, or PELs. Selected by grade level to travel with the class, PELs serve three major roles. First, they model behavior and lead with questioning so that students learn to make choices that best serve either an individual or the whole community of grade level students. Second, they provide a group celebration mentality so that children understand that the parents are there for all children and not just one child. And perhaps most importantly, the presence of these extra adults reinforces safety and alleviates any student anxiety that might exist from being away from home. During the middle school years, students participate in a 3-day, 2-night back-to-school camping trip called Seminar 1. The primary goal of Seminar 1 is to set the tone for a community of peers who will embark on the academic year together. This is most effectively done in an environment that is unfamiliar to all group members and void of external distractions for an extended period of time. Consequently, Seminar 1 follows a 3-year rotation of location so that the environment is new for all students regardless of grade level. During Seminar 1, students camp, eat meals, and do campfire activities by grade level and under the supervision of their faculty advisors. However, daytime activities are done with the entire middle school community, whether summiting one of Colorado's 14,000-foot mountain peaks or building communication and teamwork skills through group initiatives and games. Seminar 2 and Seminar 3 take place during the second semester and are opportunities for students to express choice in their experiential learning. Presented with 4 to 7 unique topics for these seminars, students are put in a position to pursue individual passion and to cultivate their unique life purpose. Regardless of content, each Seminar 2 and 3 will include each of the following components: an impact component, novelty, hands-on experiences, expansion of student comfort zone, problem-solving skill development, and collaboration. We do, however, encourage students to learn about and try new things as a means of discovering their place in the world around them. For this reason, each seminar is classified as one of the following categories: outdoor leadership, the arts, social and current issues, science, technology, engineering, and math, and life skills. Students are allowed to take a maximum of 2 courses falling within a single category during their tour in middle school. Finally, all 8th grade students culminate their seminar careers with Walkabout in the spring. Students demonstrate self-sufficiency in the outdoors by drawing on the comprehensive scope of skills learned and practiced since kindergarten. Furthermore, students are presented with scenarios and reflection prompts that help them learn about themselves, others, and important lifelong lessons in this coming-of-age experience named after the Australian Aboriginal tradition. A quote that becomes very familiar to all 8th grade students is that there are no mistakes in life, only lessons. Lessons in life will be repeated until they are learned. The culmination of experiential education programming at CSS takes place in grades 9 through 12 with experience-centered seminars, most commonly referred to as ECSs. In a self-reflection piece written for her AP language course, BF from the class of 2017 had this to say: "For 3 weeks every March, quote, my high school embarks on journeys across local and global communities to broaden our perspective of the dynamic world in which we live. We believe in active, engaged learning, both inside and outside of a classroom, and our experience-centered seminar program provides students with valuable learning opportunities, like service projects in a developing country that teach us more than a textbook ever could. ECSs are utterly unforgettable. Countless transformative, treasured moments are permanently embedded in my memory, such as snorkeling with dolphins near Catalina Island off the coast of California, sharing a meal with Colorado Springs homeless in a soup kitchen, and spotting giraffes with Maasai warriors in Manduli. Defining my personality and providing me with new passions, each unique experience intensifies my sense of self, expands my empathy, and impacts me in indelible ways." End quote. Multiple ECSs are offered each year, and each one varies in theme, geographic location, and the means by which students will become immersed in a topic or skill. However, all ECSs are unified by a consistent level of academic rigor and the iterative process of Kolb's experiential learning cycle. Each seminar is based in research, experiential application, and executive skills that include reading, interviewing, demonstration of creativity, writing, synthesizing, and presentational sharing. ECS courses are designed to stretch a student's skills in 3 distinct areas. Through the head, the academic learning objectives for a seminar are met through rigorous intellectual content and a workload that calls for a high level of cognition. Through hands, students transform from being observers to doers. And through the heart, soft skills are delivered to students with intentionality so that they grow their capacity for interacting effectively and harmoniously with other people. The topics and capacities that are explored in each ECS follow a multidisciplinary approach to answer broad, big-picture questions that anchor the curriculum. These questions are often so vast that they incite curiosity beyond the scope of the ECS, influencing students to continue the intellectual quest throughout their high school years and beyond. Furthermore, every ECS curriculum includes tone setting and forming activities that establish meaning and structure for the seminar experience, as well as intentional and guided transference that motivates a student behavior and learning beyond the seminar. At CSS, we commit to investing time, energy, and goodwill to benefiting the people of our city and region. In every grade level, students learn about the significance of contributing in positive ways to people or environments that rely on help from willing and able individuals. CSS students spearhead resource drives, provide physical manpower to community-supported agriculture and parklands, and engage with populations of people that are elderly, disadvantaged, or physically or mentally challenged. Community service is done by grade level through 8th grade. All CSS upper school students must meet a yearly graduation requirement of participating in a minimum of 24 hours of service, half of which are accrued during service days that are designated each semester and sponsored by the school. The list of community partners whom CSS supports and serves is constantly morphing and expanding. At this time, however, some of our valued partners include Broadmoor Court Assisted Living, Care and Share, Food Banking Colorado, Colorado Springs Therapeutic Writing Center, CPCD, Giving Children a Head Start, the Rocky Mountain Field Institute, Stellar Care and Services, and Venatucci Farm, which is supported by the Pikes Peak Community Foundation. In addition to the experiential education opportunities presented thus far, we also have a robust international student program that relies on the generosity of homestay families. Hosting an international student is perhaps one of the most enriching, rewarding, and experiential experiences that a student and a family can embark upon during their time at the Colorado Springs School.